This film actually made me start to question my beliefs about exorcism and possession in general. I started to question it more until I watched the documentary. Once I watched the documentary, I started to fall back into my beliefs that possession isn't real, mainly because a lot of the evidence and all of the facts actually really came out and showed that it's all just fake, and that it was a lot of it was like Hollywood, and that the church was trying to make money too. But I do think that she definitely started to believe that she was possessed and that she didn't need to take her medication. Obviously, things like her age and when all of the things started happening were changed in the film, as we learned in the documentary. The part where she woke up from like a dead sleep and then walked out into the field and started saying like Virgin Mary and all of that. I think that was like completely fake, and it was definitely Hollywood. But I do think that like she started to have hallucinations and was like seeing things because of her illness itself. I think that if I were on the jury of Father Moore, I would decide that he wasn't guilty, for the simple fact that as an adult or as a caretaker, you have the option to decide on how you or that person wants to be treated. And if they thought that treating them with the church was the best choice, then that was their own decision to make. And she even like stopped her medication by herself, and she was the one that decided that this was possession and that she wanted the church to handle it. It wasn't the sole choice of Father Moore or her parents that decided that it was best to go with Father Moore to treat her. I think the film was honestly probably better than The Exorcist, just for the simple fact that it was more real than The Exorcist was. The Exorcist just came off like super dramatic and super more of a Hollywood thing. Like when they made her like turn her head and like lifted her up and all of that stuff in The Exorcist, it was just obvious that it was all like fake and everything. So I think that this film was better than that, just for the simple fact that it was more real and that it showed what could have been real events.